Alrighty, so welcome back to Let's Play Divinity Original Sin 2 co-op with Majestic.
Hello.
I'm loading and I'll invite you in.
Okay.
Last time we finished the right part of the island, so I think all we have left is the blood part of it.
Yeah, maybe this area will end sometime soon.
I think it's the last area on the island, so you know. Probably some main story stuff will be happening. Alright, invite send. Alright, where is the Zahan who probably won't be able to do anything about whatever is inside me, I'm sure, but you know.
Oh, it's loading.
It's fine, I need to slowly cross this bridge anyway, so. Oopsie. Okay, that was a trap. That's fine. I saw something on the ground, stepped on it, and apparently I shouldn't have done that.
Well,
Teleport to me when I tell you.
on my signal.
Indeed. Go. You take the lead.
You mean step on traps?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
God damn it. Whoa. The corrupted pilgrim.
The abducted bride, the wailed knight.
Nice.
No harm, no harm, no harm, no harm, no harm.
Why does this remind me of something?
I don't know.
I've seen this guy before.
I think we came and
He
left.
sniffs the air in your direction and licks his lips. He moves a couple of paces towards you, his eyes hungry and entranced. He abruptly slaps himself in the face and halts his advance.
Okay.
My manners. Master would not be pleased. He awaits you west of here. He will not harm you. Others may. A servant. A loyal servant.
Yeah, we've talked to this guy before and we left.
He wrings his hands as he answers you, wrings them bloody.
loyal, and hungry. Go now. Save your questions for Master. Spare me your presence.
He doesn't respond at first. Instead, he stares, consuming you with his eyes. He bites his frayed lower lip, drawing blood.
Master is Master. He wants you to go to him, west of here.
Okay.
This guy's disturbing.
Wants you.
She gives you a coy little smile. Her mouth is crowded with dozens of tiny, sharp teeth. Shreds of rotten flesh are lodged between them.
None of these guys have any armor.
Here's wrong with these guys though.
Yeah, there is obviously something wrong with these guys.
Creepy trio.
Yeah. Okay, this place is not small.
Dark words should not sully those honey fish.
The Advocate, Archive, no Jahan yet.
It's gonna get a gate.
Okay, let's see what this master.
Should have done that on the other side. I wonder if Jahan was there.
Can we see if I just scroll the camera?
Yeah, I did that already. I don't think so.
Okay, let's see what this master wants.
That was the last sighting of
Hello,
Jahan,
beautiful.
so he's
I was
probably not
wondering
there.
when you were going to arrive.
Cthilhia, Mistress of Agony. Also, I hear myself in
Yeah,
your.
he's pronouncing her name.
I hear myself in your microphone when it's open, when you speak.
A tri-forked
That's
tongue
weird.
licks
You're not
blood-red
that
lips
loud
as she
to get
drinks
off
you
my
in.
headphones.
What I wouldn't give. Such a pity that you are expected. Go. The advocate would speak to you. Until later, delicious.
Why is everybody crazy in this? We're gonna fight all of this, right?
Crazy island.
Dark words should not sully those honey fish. All will be well. How can I tell if he's to be trusted?
Ah,
The
it's
Mr.
Malady.
Smalley does have armor,
Need
so
me to tell
yeah,
you that.
probably fight him.
True. I mean,
Fancy meeting you here.
You want to buy something or not?
no.
What are you hurt?
I don't remember, maybe it's from before.
Feel free to heal yourself.
You're here to work. Are you also here to trade? I have much to show.
Better armor. Ooh. Damn, what? 9,000. What the hell is wrong with you? $9,000. I mean, I have 9,000, but pass. I get 100 more armor. 2 extra strength, 1 extra constitution.
You can buy a ton of the same 9,000.
Yeah, it's not that great. I don't mind spending the 9,000 if it was something awesome, but doesn't seem that awesome.
I trade, you have coin. I have wares, nothing else matters. You like your nose? Then do not stick it where it's not welcome. We are where we are meant to be. We will be told when we are meant to be somewhere else. Your friend wanted a new deal. Wanted to renegotiate terms. We have a wager. Some say she succeeds, some say not. What say you?
Yeah, pass.
Very well.
Hard pass on that. Where did Melody go? Do we see her before we speak to this advocate? Oh, there she is.
I don't see. No, she's down there, okay. I mean, Melody, not Melody.
Yeah, Melody.
Ah, there you are, Lohse dear. How goes the hunt? That's for me to know, isn't it? You'd heartily disapprove anyway. And what could be more tedious than disapproval?
Her eyes suddenly flash with fury, then fade back to normal.
We'll discuss this later. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. Do you want to speak to the advocate?
Yes, sure. Maybe you speak with the Red Prince since he's a lizard.
Sure. He's not the most diplomatic person though, but sure.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
That's not bad. Same constitution, lose fire resistance and air resistance. To gain 1 leadership, 84 hit points, and reflect 40% of melee damage as water damage. Yeah.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos. Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. I see the miasma surrounding our islet certainly did not hinder you. Well, here you stand, in the flesh, so to speak, and a finer collection of corpusculae I never have seen. I trust you are not opposed to a mutually beneficial accord between civil and gentle persons. Likewise, I am sure, but I am not here to bandy niceties. Our situation is somewhat less than ideal. I am here at the behest of my master to offer you a simple exchange, an offer of aid for the promise of aid. The epitome of civil reciprocity. You and he possess a common foe. The power behind the Voidwoken has made our lives hell, so to speak, since the Divine Order unleashed death fog against the Black Ring and those darling woodland creatures. And as the gods have shirked their duty, perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement pertaining to both of our objectives. Indeed, I can offer you the source channel that you seek forthwith, as a gesture of good faith. Indeed, the creatures that strut about this realm so often do. Very well, I can see them straining against your fangs. Unleash them, Godwoken. Ask your questions. Because it is expeditious to do so. My master would have this isle cleared as quickly as possible.
The lizard looks about to make sure no one else can hear, leans in and whispers conspiratorially.
And if you are to become the new divine, I would much rather be an ally than a foe. After all, the power you wield will be as a great sword to my master's butter knife. There are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Assuming, of course, you take it for your own. My master has been troubled by the presence of the void as it creeps ever forward, encroaching on areas in which he himself once ruled supreme. None more so than this island. There is a tree at this island's core which has special significance to my master. Think of it as hallowed, sacrosanct ground. But the Black Ring maggots writhe all about its trunk. And you will exterminate these termites. It is simplicity itself, in truth. One may ask, one may inquire, but one should be eternally wary of what one demands.
The prince only demands.
Yeah.
And one should heed that twicefold for information like this. There is power in names, power far, far in excess of your mortal limits. I'll not deliver that power unto him.
Well, the prince sucks in this, so I guess we'll not do that.
Decision. My master's identity is of no practical consequence in this matter. You need concern yourself with nothing barring the truth that my master always honors his vows. Your smoldering, half-demon pet can attest to that. She is the one that comes to me, helm in hand, in a sad attempt to beg and snivel her way out of previous and quite binding contract. Alas, I am not at liberty to say more. My master values privacy above all else. He would not take it kindly if he discovered I had been indiscreet. Why, the only thing you truly desire, or certainly the only thing you truly need, I will reveal unto you the location of the Council of Seven. My master has dealt with many of your ilk, small-minded creatures with a hunger for power, out to save themselves or loved ones or the world, some fantasy or another. But all are willing to strike a covenant if it means their success. One was even willing to give up the location of this council to earn my master's boon. How felicitous that you merely have to spill a little blood to earn the same.
So do we agree on that?
We don't need a source though, right?
No. Unless he gives us extra source or something else.
No, I think 3 is the maximum.
She pointedly ignores you.
I can talk to Ifan.
Every day we learn more about the ills of the Death Fog, that the Divine Order detonated.
That's a nice armor.
I serve.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The helmet is very Shredder.
Helmet is exactly Shredder. Now that you mention it, yeah.
And now we learn it also birthed something awful. Something that plagues every corner of the world.
Ifan's eyes blaze with rage, and his fists are clenched so tightly the knuckles are white.
What the fuck?
The dramatic scene.
What the fuck was that? That made no sense.
That was only theatrical.
As he howls his anger free,
What
you
the
hear
fuck?
the echoing howl of his trusty soul wolf. Together they roar in tandem, grief, loss, and rage. When Ifan is howled hoarse, you feel his anger slink away like a whipped cur, yet his soul wolf remains.
Let's go. Redemption's not won by sitting still.
Damn, okay.
That's the...
Okay, the ancestor tree. There is a hut on the right. Let's go that way, I guess. Map of the Bloodmoon Islands. Are these guys sitting on top of the huts?
The statue is a striking sight, a sizzling blue totem on a blood-red iron. Even stranger, a shard of polished iron peeks from under the statue's base. There's something hidden beneath this massive sculpture. Even a triple-sized troll couldn't make the statue budge. Whatever the stone figure guards remains a mystery, at least for now.
Yes, give us more quests. We don't have enough of those.
Jesus.
have learned the taming of the holy fire, the hymn that will allow us to enter the vaults of Bloodmoon Island. Who has learned that? Maybe you need to interact with it.
Did you have that?
Yep.
The hymn twines around the effigy like a fine thread. Guardian burning bright with sourceful flame, abide the winged keeper, song doth bid you break. The priest shall scry the demon's lies, the chains await their captive. From stone to dust, from stone...
No.
Alright.
Okay. You cannot click it though. Okay, now I can.
Rot. No good has ever graced this place.
I can smell blood and rot. No good has ever graced this place.
Creepy music.
That violin.
I might have crashed. You might have dropped. Okay.
Yep, error.
Yeah. I keep getting those freezes when you drop for some reason. Alright, let me re-invite you.
Okay, loading. I hope so.
What the... And what does the flame reveal? Tell me when you're back.
It's almost loaded. Man, I wish Pillars 2 still had Avalon.
Yeah, me too. He's gonna be a huge blow to the characters. Oh wow.
Okay, I'm back.
There is someone chained in there.
From stone to dust, from stone to dust.
It's a lizard. Yeah.
The lever part of the lock mechanism seems to be missing. There is no prize with which to open the door.
Fix it with what?
We have a... Let me...
Okay,
search my bag.
you fix it. It's fine. So it's gonna be a bad idea.
Nothing here.
This seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. The other guy will die or something. Why don't you open the backpack? Okay. Not the shaft. Something sturdier.
From stone to dust, from stone to dust.
Maybe they need something with stone.
Do you even try that? No. Well, not this particular one. I tried a sword, I tried a shovel, didn't try the arrow shaft, but that sounds way too flimsy to work. Oh, come on.
The lever part
Several
of the
of those things could work as a lever.
Maybe they need something specific. Don't we have some of the Eternals thingies?
I tried the stone tablet. Was that
Yeah,
one?
that one.
Yeah, I tried that. Let me try the artifact. Yeah.
Don't see anything that I can use.
Maybe at least there is vase. No, nothing.
Maybe we're going to find something first. Outside. Sure, why not?
The lever part of the lock. The lever part of the.
From stone to dust.
Not seeing items.
That didn't work. We can come back to this or Google it.
Okay. Google it. How's that part?
This guy has a book and an amulet.
There is a forge on the island.
Also, we do need to come back to this.
Yeah, we need to first create the leverages and fix it.
Okay. This island is fucked up. I don't know who the master of this thing is, but he's not gonna be anyone we want to deal with.
It's gonna be Jahan,
The statue appears to almost hover above the blood and filth of this place, yet her feet are stained red. Although her eyes are bound against the destitution around her, her expression is mournful, grieving even. As you touch her, the blood transfers to your hands. It drips to the ground, running rivulets into the red, sodden earth. But the statue herself is now gleaming and burnished, a thing apart.
Cool. See some dead people and some enemies. Okay. Should we start with something?
As if ribbon.
Sure, that will work.
I'll yield to nothing.
95%. Demonic celerity. What is that? Movement +2. Start AP +1. AP recovery +1.
Interesting.
Don't go close to the window. Where's that guy going exactly?
Getting opportunity attack.
Glory is mine.
This guy has no physical. You can attack that way.
Prepare yourself.
You'll have plenty of magical.
Well, start getting it down, I guess.
I'll yield to
Oh, nice.
Bad.
Play again.
Apparently so.
Well, for one time, it's actually happens for us instead of the enemy cheating. Let's just end this guy.
I think he's supposed to be the main threat here anyway.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Got animation.
Nice music.
Yeah.
Alright, what do we have? These guys are actually decent.
Yeah, those are some cool spells. Okay.
You're decaying.
I could fix that somehow, but I was wondering if
Stimulants. You don't need to fix it really, but that removes it.
well, yeah, it's only for one turn, let's not waste yet. Everyone is sitting in the worst position possible.
That's nice. These guys have a lot of resistance though.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Too far. Really? Oh, I was about to say, what the... Had that not hit?
Madness.
You need to stop being mad.
This video. Use one of those. Ouch. My magic armor just evaporated. This doesn't remove madness.
Again. Alright.
No, the other one is magic, not physical.
If I could see him. Target's out of sight. That guy's dead. Really? Are you still mad? I thought that was over. Should have probably clear-minded here. But it's back now.
Who's left? The baleful.
Glory is mine.
The guy's dead, we don't need to bother. Sometimes you enjoy things too much. Alright, now let's see.
Black ring instructions. The letter pulses as if possessing a heartbeat and glows with pale light. Children of the God King, the priests are in disarray.
Black ring.
It's time
Was
to
it the
descend
death
upon
fog that got
Bloodmoon
them or
Island.
something else?
The tree is soon to give up its secrets. Okay.
The spirit of a black-ringed weaver
Sound
looks
the
down at
letters
his
S.
corpse in dismay. He notices you approach and challenges you in a throaty rasp.
You're not one of those blood things. Who are you? You look the part, I suppose. We had orders to take the island at any cost. We had spells and charms that were supposed to protect us from the death fog. They didn't work. Half of us died crossing the water. Me and some others just barely made it. But then these blood beasts attacked us right away. A few made it away. I didn't. Orders. We were told they'd work. No reason to.
You are dead. Why are you throwing breaths like that?
One of my comrades used source magic that saved the rest of us. The death fog already burnt my lungs, but I made it ashore.
So strange.
Well, it speaks. It shouldn't speak either. Nice.
Alright, let me send you some gloves to identify and a crossbow. And I had the crappy 200 ducks, which no one uses, so you know.
The gloves give 150 physical and 32 magic, plus 10 poison and 2 critical jumps.
That's not bad.
They require strength 13 though, so the prince probably.
Yeah, I was thinking the prince.
Isn't it? The crossbow.
Do you want it? It's not that much better than what I have, so if you can use it.
You would use it if you kept it though, because I have another one that is kind of similar.
It's 30 more physical armor, gain 10% poison resistance, and lose 10% air resistance. And other than that, it's the same basically. I mean, I would use it, but it's not something that's really that interesting.
Level 15 plus 5 accuracy. This gives a lot of initiative, but my crossbow gives finesse. Found some silver bars too.
Cool. Alright, let's see. Let's go to the archive. Oh, there is a hatch over here.
Finished. Was it never used?
There's another vault. Did you drop again?
Has a lever though.
I seem to have been frozen again.
Yes, of course.
What the hell does this happen? I think it's probably on the servers.
Not downloading anything.
Alright. I don't know. Now I'm freezing hard. Okay. Let me invite you. Don't see anything here. The liver. Yeah, the liver is actually there.
Nice.
But I can't take it. I wonder if this opens the other area.
We need to make a new liver to open the other area.
I don't think I can remove this one. And I don't see anything changing when we press it.
Yeah, you cannot attack it either.
Try that again. Don't see anything. Try it again. Nah. I don't think there is anything here.
The empty is still on.
You see huts?
I've spotted something.
There it is.
Yeah.
Volumes upon volumes. A trove of history and knowledge.
Stuff with violin.
Journal. We only intended to protect, never harm. No priest I know will see the innocent suffer. Bloodmoon Island, very purpose was to keep Rivellon safe, to exorcise and cleanse, to relieve demon-infested souls where we might find them. Not every victim is so easily purified. Eleanessa was one such vessel. Daeva brought the elf sorcerer here. She was limp, glass-eyed, silent. We all felt the presence when we drew near. We knew such darkness could never be cast out. She would be banished to the vaults, along with the priest unlucky enough to suckle her.
What's this? I found something.
But it was never to be. Daiva has tired of seeing brothers and sisters sacrificed. He performed the exorcism on Eleanessa himself in spite of our protests, in spite of our praise, and so the shadow was released. Eleanessa did not survive the exorcism, but I take some comfort in knowing an ancestor tree will grow where she fell. So maybe the master is whoever came out of here because it was a special place for him, they said.
Opening the book, you read the description of attempts to exorcise a child. It seems the priests were quickly overwhelmed by the demons within. They were never able to find even an echo of the child's soul.
That's great. As for Daiva, I do not know his fate. I rush to the archive, knowing the presence must never be allowed to sing the hymn and enter the vaults. Yet I have found but one. Where the rest may be, I cannot be certain. So now wait. Whatever Bloodmoon Island might become, know what it once was.